Greetings! Welcome back everyone. We're about to walk through the EMF or Emily May Foundation side quest here in Spider-Man 2, which will complete our platinum guide for this game. Instead of going through mission replay, which unlocks after the full story, I thought we should go back for storyline context. EMF experiments are unlocked after visiting the Emily May Foundation in the 7th main story mission, Healing the World, and once that mission is completed, EMF experiments will appear throughout the city. And as Peter, your goal is to complete those various experiments to support Emily May Foundation research located in Chinatown, Hell's Kitchen, Financial District, Upper West Side, Little Odessa, Downtown Brooklyn, Harlem, and the last one being in Astoria, which only appears after you complete the last main story mission together. If this guide is helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. See you in the video.
That's Emily's tree. This is perfect.
You made it!
I thought you said this was a startup.
Yeah, I was hoping for something a little less this, but my dad was the one who, he made all the arrangements.
Peter Parker! So, what do you think? It's a far cry from that chop shop that Otto had you in. And now that you're on board, this place is really gonna start cooking.
Oh, hey, I forgot to tell you. Some of our researchers have field experiments set up around the city. If you have time, check them out. I've sent you the locations, and your badge will grant you access.
All right, I'll swing by. Hope Dr.
Peter, excited to have you on board. We've partnered with your friends at Feast to feed the community, starting by improving our gardens. To help, please collect some samples of nearby plants and put our gene splicer to use.
Easy enough. Collect some samples, splice some genes, feed the people. I think I can improve on this. Let's look for the best samples.
Alrighty, so it's been about 4 or 5 weeks since our last upload, and we're going on 6 months trying to make this platinum guide. People have beat this game 5 times over, and we're still chugging along like molasses. But yeah, I've been trying to wait for my allergies to go away. Right now, it's probably the clearest I've ever been, but allergies are super bad, and we haven't had any rainfall for this pollen, so the air is poison outside. So what I really want to do for this guide is just kind of listen to each of the dialogues, capture the characters talking towards the context of the missions and their phone calls with Pete, just in case people watching this guide want more of a storyline perspective. And honestly, most of the people watching are my friends, and they're probably just curious about what I'm playing or what I'm up to. So why not try to immerse them in the gameplay and get that watch time, that we so need. So yeah, let's get into the gameplay.
Just gotta get this place ready to plant the seeds. Let's optimize their water.
And just a small heads up here, there will be a gap between some of these experiments, so I believe once you reach EMF Experiment number 7, there won't be any more that appear until you complete the 11th main story mission. So when we get to that point, I'll go deeper into details, but just a small heads up.
Just a few more to patch up. Would be counterproductive if I drowned all the plants. May used to have a green thumb with her tomato plants. Maybe I have green webs? And I think this should do it. Dr. Foster will be pleased. He doesn't need to know Spider-Man helped out. Oh, EMF kiosk. Thanks, Miles.
Peter, thank you so much for helping us out with our machine learning trials. Similar to what you did in the Emily May Foundation, we're now teaching our drones what to do in the wild. Once you get yourself set up, this recording will continue.
Okay, let's get up and running.
This is a 2-part trial.
Oh, geez, a targeting mission.
Protect our bumblebee population.
Great. Let's train some bee drones.
Oh, and you need to do it before the drone depletes its charge. Sorry, we're working on battery life.
Got it.
Is it time-based as well? She just said something about battery life. I'm about to, I can feel I'm about to miss like 7 shots in a row and run out of time. Already missed one.
Be gone.
Aim is low-key immaculate though, if I do say so myself.
Bees.
You've completed the data set. Now, in the second part of the trial, you'll teach the drone to identify and mark optimal nest sites.
Be real estate. Here we go.
Look for the flags. These are ideal relocation spots.
Here we go.
Oh, and it's not so much time-based. I just realized that the battery life reset after that first part of the mission.
A real estate agent.
So we're good.
You've completed the set. The drone will self-pilot home and
Awesome.
upload the
That
data.
was easy.
Thank you, Peter.
That should be some good stuff for the AI. Hope Dr. Young finds it helpful. Like I was saying, with Jonah, it's a never-ending war. Trust me, pick your battles. You learn how to tune them out eventually.
Hello, Peter. Welcome to the real-world trial for our ultra-efficient battery bicycles.
Nice.
We'd love you to take a bike for a spin, passing through 10 checkpoints to measure real-world battery metrics. Head to the bike rack in Central Park and hop on. Your badge will grant you access.
No need to make headlines. This is a job for plain old Pete. Now to grab one of these sweet state-of-the-art rides. Okay, let's head to that first checkpoint. Checking in at the checkpoint.
The steering on this bike is really sensitive. Which I won't say is a bad thing, but
Ooh, concert happening today.
it's just more opportunity for Joe to make a mistake, is what I'll say. You gotta present the cleanest gameplay, you know?
Harry and I have been to some great shows in the park.
And when there's a large opportunity for a
Design will make
mistake,
good ramp.
Joe will make it.
Awesome. Got a little air on that one. Check.
One thing I will complain about though, because they were saying to repeatedly tap X to keep your speed up, but he doesn't go faster the faster you tap. I thought he was gonna, you know,
I've got to hurry and get it to the bike station.
I kind of just tired out my hand thinking, is he gonna go faster than 10 miles an hour? No.
I've had a lot of things blow up on me, but this would be my first bicycle. Gotta hurry. Maybe I can vent some of this excess charge by depleting it with a speed boost. Bridge is blocked. Gotta get over there somehow.
I would like to say that maybe we're doing the damage by taking these huge ramps and this bike has no shocks absorbers. Like, that's gotta be doing some type of
Battery is
damage.
safely drained, but I've got to tell Dr. Wynn a short circuit seems to have caused thermal runaway. If it didn't happen in the lab, I'll bet fluctuating outdoor temperatures are the culprit. I've got some ideas for better thermal regulation.
Peter, thanks for your help here. As before, we're training the drones to identify predators like rats and beetles, so they can guard the bees' nesting boxes.
Okay, let's get things booted up. Time for target practice.
Another targeting.
Bee bodyguards, Queen's edition. Giving new meaning to Queen's Bee.
Hey, hold up though. Ho ho. Oh, I'm doing it this time. Hold on a second.
These are Queen's bees, but not to be confused with queen bees.
Unidentified predator detected.
Uh-oh, what's that? Better go check that out. Whoa, that bird. It's going after the nests, trying to eat the bees. Aha, Neuropode albicollis, the white-throated bee-eater bird. It's right there in the name. I need to shoot this bird back to wherever it came from.
Is that a real name?
Drone has a real-world mode. Cool. I can really encourage this bird to get going. If I can find out where it came from.
I'm gonna look that up on my phone while I fly this.
Hey, bird! I can't follow you if you don't move. Get going. Giving you a little push. Mush, mush, birdie. Keep it moving.
It is a real bird. That's wild.
Gotta shoot him to scoot him. So this is your home. You must have escaped from here and gone out for a snack. Doors propped open. Got it. Okay, I think I'm done for now. The drone will pilot its way back to home base in no time. I'm not sure bee-eating birds are a citywide threat, but I'll mention it to Dr. Young. We should definitely program the drones to look for outliers like that.
Peter, I'm so glad you can help. Clearly we've got a failure to thrive, and we haven't yet been able to diagnose the reason. Can you sort it out for us? Thanks.
These plants should be doing much better. Something's making them sick. All right, my little plant friends. What's got you feeling so sick? Okay.
What's crazy is that for puzzles, I really, really hate puzzles in video games. Like, I'm just like, there's... Because when I play a video game, all I want to do is escape. Not that I have a terrible life. I have a great life. But
Pathogen usually affects plants in the river.
I don't want to think. You know what I'm saying? A puzzle in a video game is like random math homework popping up. Like, bruh, I don't want to think.
Now I just need to get a cooperative sample.
But I will say, for this game, especially like eliminating the
You'll be back in the water in 2 shakes of...
well, what are they called? I'll just call them anomalies. I forgot what they're called in those type of puzzles. The contaminants. Those puzzles are actually pretty fun, and the gene splicing is actually really fun. So I can't say that I hate all puzzles anymore.
A perfect specimen. That's 1 slippery sample secured. Now to take it back and splice it with the plants. All right, my leafy greens. Let's get you feeling better. Need to insert this fish gene.
Had to restart my gameplay there. Had made some mistakes.
Gotta get them all lined up.
I am curious about the last one though, because people were saying like in the beginning of this game that it took them like 20 minutes to finish. So it's like it's either a contaminant one or it's a big version of what we just did with the gene splicing.
Okay, what's up, New York?
Hello, Peter. As you can see, these cassava plants are alive and quite hardy, but grow too slowly for food production. We want to hybridize them with a more productive variety and would welcome your help.
Cassava plants growing too slowly, huh? Better head to ESU. A professor there just discovered a new variety that grows impressively fast. They'd make a great hybrid. Their rare variety of the Asian cassava plant grows like crazy. And I'll only need a single leaf to splice with ours. The professor is always looking for practical applications. She'll be super into doing a collab. Oh no. No. Someone stole the cassava? I've got to track down the thieves before they get too far. Maybe there are some traces of pollen still in the air.
Jesus, don't say pollen. Bro, look, it's literally just a pollen cloud, man.
Now let's see where these pilfering plantsmen went.
I'm low-key happy I'm not Spider-Man, because, like...
That's like a rock star plant with all that security.
Did the spider bite really, like, cure him of all his ailments? Does he still get sick? I don't... That's, you know, that's a good question to research. Does Spider-Man still get sick now that he's superhuman, you know?
Experiment to help feed New York, if that means anything to you. No? Really? Hope you didn't need this.
That's a lot of pollen.
Now where is that plant? You couldn't have walked far. All right, buddy. One quick stop at Feast, and then we'll get you back home. Glad we nipped this nefarious plan in the bud. See what I did there? Yeah, wait, your name's not Audrey, is it? Parker, stop talking to the plant.
Pete's got issues, man. He's got endless dad jokes. And I don't think that he knows that he portrays them as dad jokes. They're so daddy joked. Oh, pause. Dad, never mind. I don't. Had to make an emergency pause. I know the pause didn't fit there, but like, you gotta make an emergency pause, because I haven't said daddy in a long time. What am I, like 28? Can't be saying daddy randomly in sentences. Pause.
Did I say that? We just followed you straight back. Pretty dumb. Let's try that again. This should create a cassava that grows more quickly without sacrificing the yield. This is some cutting-edge splicing tech they've developed. Makes it possible to meet.
We're doing really good with those. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm saying I think that we're happy that we're doing good with those type of puzzles because we haven't had any troubles with them. Now, the first one that gives me trouble and I fail, I'm going to be like, oh, I hate this.
There we go. The plant will be secure in this workbench until ESU can buff up their greenhouse security. Feast will really be able to improve their crop yield with these new hybrids.
Alright, so now that we are on 7 out of the 9 EMF experiments, you will need to progress the story a bit more to unlock the next few. So complete the next 4 story missions following Healing the World, which would be Bad Guys on the Block, Make Your Own Choices, Master Illusionist, and Second Chance. And right after a Second Chance, the second EMF experiment in downtown Brooklyn should appear.
One last training session. You know the drill. Help the drone identify predators as well as optimal nesting sites.
Just gotta boot up the drone. Let's do some target practice. Gotcha.
Hey, back at! Max, you seen that one? You seen that one, right? I know you watching this. You seen that one. How I just sniped the hell out of that rat? I had to bag at that one.
Yes.
I guess I should explain that now.
Those nest sites.
I'm just gonna leave that up for interpretation.
Got the bug? Yeah. Let's get it back in the garage.
What just happened? Did someone steal the drone? I'll head to its last location before it went dark. See if I can figure out where it went. No sign of it. Or anyone. Those guys said something about a garage. There's a few close by. If I can find the right one, I should be able to reconnect to the drone from the roof. No connection. Must not be this one.
Tell him it's fine. Just a little stunned. It's not really moving.
Bingo. This is the place. Let's connect a video signal. What is this place? And more importantly, how do I get in there? Lots of cages in here. More bees. I don't know why these guys are collecting bees. I know they don't belong cooped up in here. I'd better turn on that sonic
I mean, the
laser.
honey, I'm sure, makes you
Steal
money.
bees with one shot. Free them.
Stealing bees is a bit weird, but if you're selling bulk honey, I'm sure that can get you some coin.
Hey there! Let's meet our new contestants on Look to the Face. Your man, Brick Road, safety mode, fly home. All right, guys, you gotta tell me, bees?
What? I've never heard of niche market.
Yeah, but this is like niche.
No, we're not taking notes from a guy dressed like.
Is it niche though? Selling natural honey? I mean, that they didn't say that's what they were doing, but what else would you be doing with
There has
bees?
to be an easier way to make money.
Why do you even care about some bees?
Do you know how many plants exist because of bees? They play a critical role in. You don't care.
Not that much.
Whew, that's all of them. I'll definitely let Dr. Young know about this poaching operation. It's no good for the bees, real or drone.
Hey, I just saw what happened at Coney. What was that?
Well, remember my friend Harry?
Yeah? That was him? How?
Honestly, no idea. I think it's this treatment he's been... Oh, that's Harry. Gotta go.
These wind turbines are tiny but mighty. Once deployed on high altitude currents, they are a potentially self-sustaining source of clean power. Eventually, they'll shuttle back and forth to a dock. But right now, we're looking for a way to place these for an initial test run.
I think I can get these up to the right altitude with the web wings. They don't call it Brooklyn Heights for nothing. Here
This
we
just gave
go.
me an idea for cosmetics. Like, maybe in the future, and you know what, this is probably a bad idea because I really want to refrain from saying this game should have microtransactions, but if it allows you to customize your spider suit just a little bit, like having a bit of back bling, and of course don't use that term because that's Fortnite, but I wouldn't mind having like an an animal or like a spider bot, you know? Because the only suit that I know, and there might be other ones, that has sort of something on the back is the one with Spider-Man the cat, which I love, but it's the only one. Kind of want some more stuff on my back. So, I feel like that's a, you know, it's a decent idea. It's also a decent idea not to take, because I definitely don't want microtransactions, but if it gives you some sort of customization to the spider suits, I guess I wouldn't mind it.
What is going on up there? You guys again? I really wish we'd stop meeting like this.
They have our way, and we won't have to.
Oh, really? I'm in your way? Yoink!
Get out of the way!
Talon drones attacking the turbine. I've got to stop them.
Hello? The dialogue is so far behind.
There. All up and running. I should make sure Dr. Wynn sets up some turbine security for these.
Alright, so now we are on the very last one, number 9, and you get this right after you complete the final main story mission.
What's this? Lance and a thumb drive? They say you should never plug in a drive of unknown origin. But I know Norman, I think.
And this is also the puzzle that people were saying that took them 20 minutes to do, which I'm expecting something very complicated, but if it's not...
Peter! I put this together for you because I knew when we got through this crazy time, whenever we got through it, I wanted you to have these. And I wasn't positive I'd be here to give them to you myself.
Harry.
After the Emily May Foundation was destroyed by Craven's hunters, I went to see what I could recover before it got boarded up. In the box, you'll find a piece of bark from my mom's tree, and one of May's blossoms. And I thought, if you gene splice them together, we might get a hardy enough plant to produce seeds.
Wow. Well, okay.
No, see, I won't say I could see 20 minutes. I could see maybe 10 minutes of like 5 minutes trying to figure it out, because there are pieces that go, there are multiple pieces that go, but they stop at a point to where it doesn't work all the way out. So I don't see 20 minutes. I feel like that's exaggerated. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and 10 minutes is kind of pushing it. Is this the only one?
I knew you could do it, Pete. Now, you know those little bee drones we salvaged from the field studies? We just leveraged their relocation data sets to plant those seeds around the city.
You're some kind of genius, Harry Osborn. Let's get those bees working.
I know. It'll be years before we see the results. And who's to say where you and I will be a week from now, let alone years from now? Which is why I did this simulation to show you. So Emily and May will live on in the city, and of course, in us. I love you, Pete. I really do. And I know the Foundation didn't end up going the way I'd hoped, but there's still no one I'd rather have tried it with. I bet by the time you get this, we'll have already started a new foundation. Just me and you. From scratch. Go us.
Go us.
Did the hologram just touch my shoulder?
One last thing. I got a little something for you. We're in good health. Love you.
Oh. Oh. Now this suit is cold. Wait a minute. Miles actually has something similar to this with the helmet, but it's, oh my god. Hey, platinum number 302. Woo! I like this. And I wonder if it has other variants, or it doesn't. Is it just this suit? Because if it has other variants, oh my, you know, I might just be over exaggerating, but I really like this suit. Like, it's simple. But anywho, thanks for watching, and see you in the next game guide that we do.